Welcome to the Kruger-Lowveld region. The Kruger-Lowveld region of Mpumalanga is an ancient landscape framed by what is likely to be the oldest mountain range on Earth. The spectacular Barberton Mountains are worthy of World Heritage status. They have yielded some of the earliest life forms ever found, preserving them for millions of years, hidden amidst thousands of kilometers of undulating granite outcrops that are just waiting to be explored along the Barberton Geo Trail. One glance down the rugged Klein Drakensberg escarpment and you will instantly understand how the panorama route earned its name. The imposing mountains give the region some of its most iconic natural monuments. Including the three rondavels that are emblematic of the Kruger-Lowveld. God's Window, Wonder View, and the Pinnacle provide some of the most spectacular viewpoints found anywhere in the continent. Looking over thousands of kilometers of unobstructed Kruger-Lowveld. Formed over millions of years by rivers cutting deep into the escarpment, the Blyde River Canyon is the third largest in the world. It provides a natural playground for nature lovers and adrenaline junkies alike, hiking the canyon trails, cruising along the lake, or simply witnessing the vastness of this natural chasm in a helicopter tour. The rivers that shape the Kruger-Lowveld can still be found plunging down from the mountain plateaus to the lush indigenous forests below via a series of magnificent waterfalls. Leaving behind phenomenal natural occurrences like Burks-like potholes, Mac-Mac pools, and the Sabi River, where day trippers can enjoy a cooling swim. The waterfalls of the Kruger-Lowveld are a sight to behold, everyone different and enchanting in its own way, from the sheer power of Lisbon Falls to the isolative beauty of Lone Creek Falls. No waterfall is worth skipping, and for those with adventure in mind, how about abseiling down one? The indigenous bushveld of the Kruger-Lowveld is where the world-famous Kruger National Park can be found. Along with the premier private game reserves of the Sabi Sands, Timbavati, Klaseri, Thornybush and Manyeleti, this provides the ultimate authentic wildlife experience in South Africa and makes the region one of Africa's signature wildlife destinations. The towns of Komatipoort, Malalan, White River, Hazyview, Umkhuhlu, Bushbuck Ridge, Acornhoek, Hoedspruit and Palabawa provide gateways to hundreds of thousands of kilometers of unspoiled conservation land. Get lost in nature on self-drives. Enjoy open vehicle guided safaris. Or even walking trails that allow you to get up close and personal to South Africa's most magnificent animals. Yet, it's not just the Big Five that are drawing people to the Kruger-Lowveld. Kaapsehoop's famous wild horses have tourists coming in their droves. Add to this all the beautiful towns of the Kruger-Lowveld with their bohemian guest houses, comfortable lodges, art-filled curio shops and local cafes, upmarket restaurants and, of course, the friendly people and you can understand why visitors keep coming back for more. Apart from breathtaking natural icons, this is also a place of historical and cultural significance, steeped in history of traditional cultures, pioneers and fortune seekers. The Kruger Lowveld is a place where visitors will encounter a wealth of stories that inspire the senses and form connections between the land and its people. Iron Age trade routes and African traditions that reach back across many centuries are depicted in the sand rock art and archaeological finds that are scattered across the region, like the Leidenberg heads dating back to 490 AD, replicas of which can be viewed at the local museum. In more recent times, the gold rush drew millions of prospectors from all over the world to the Kruger Lowveld, giving rise to the quaint towns of Barberton and Pilgrim's Rest, which is now a celebrated national monument. An acknowledgement of how gold shaped this region. With gold came the first wagon route pioneers, the most famous of all being a small dog named Jock, who has inspired a region and has given us stories that have entertained generations. The Kruger Lowveld is also rich in war history, with tales of the Great War ringing out across the valleys. More recently, the 40,000-seater Mbombela Stadium with its eye-catching zebra-patterned seats and unmistakable giraffe-inspired struts hosted both the Soccer World Cup and the African Cup of Nations. Connect with nature in Nelspruit's magical botanical garden, where you can spend hours getting lost among the rare and indigenous plants, forgetting you are in a provincial capital, a bustling, cosmopolitan rural city with world-class retail and service sectors, and an ideal host location for cultural and sporting events. It is not just what you can see that makes the Kruger Lowveld special, it is what you can do too. Voted Town of the Year 2012, the scenic town of Sabi in the heart of Timberland is becoming the top mountain biking destination in the country. Visit the Sabi River Valley and experience some of the high-octane activities Hazyview has to offer. For those seeking more soft adventures, the Kruger Lowveld is renowned for its hiking, walking and birding trails. Enjoy a round of golf as the sun goes down on one of the 13 golf courses that can be found in the region. The Kruger Lowveld is a shopper's paradise with everything from White River's boutique country shopping to roadside vendors selling African curios and fresh fruit and vegetables. For those who aren't so partial to retail therapy, there's always the option of trying their luck at a spot of fly fishing. Enjoying the various culinary experiences like Graskop's world-famous pancakes, one of the many unique offerings from this busy town. Embrace the solitude of the many old churches that can be found across the region. Or take a leisurely trip along one of the many mountain passes, scenic roads and interesting byways. Drive through the undulating sugar-cane fields of Malalan to visit the Samora Machel monument near Komati Poort and pass Carb Maiden's eye-catching silo on the way. Use the Kruger Lowveld as the gateway to Mozambique and Swaziland. Take pleasure in a relaxing journey of self-discovery, looking at the world in a different way in the Nukain Mabuza stone garden that has inspired a whole range of jewelry. For the wildlife enthusiast, the nature lover, the adrenaline addict, the romantic, the rambler, the historian and the culture junkie, there is something for everyone who visits the Kruger Lowveld. With the great transport networks and wide variety of accommodation, experience the natural splendor, meet interesting people, learn about the history, absorb the culture, enjoy great food and hospitality, get active, and explore the Kruger Lowveld.